Yeah, just a really like mentally tiring few days, like on top of building this organization and doing everything that comes with that. I'm finding it like very tiring having to constantly, not constantly because I don't have to do it, but like battle comments that just belittle the nature of the job I did, and that I can't have any comment or any opinion on policing because I wasn't a frontline officer. It's incredibly demoralising and unfair that people are so dismissive of control room staff. They are the key between the public and the police officers, and it's such a hard job. Like, I would encourage everyone to apply for it because it's a really, really gruesome training. Not everyone gets through, and it's incredibly difficult. You have to multitask, you have to have speed, you have to type really fast, you have to be able to calm people down, you have to be able to get certain key information when someone's screaming or being attacked. There's all this wealth of knowledge that you need to know to be able to get the call to where it needs to go. Like, and then dispatching is a whole other ball game, dealing with all the officers all over the borough, and they're shouting, screaming for help. You've got to find out where they are because they don't log onto their radio, so you don't know where they are. So, and then they're screaming for backup, but you know, no one knows. It's just like, you know, it's not easy. You know, you might have a firearms incident and then like so many other incidents going on at the same time. Like, but yeah, I just answered the phone. Yeah. And I just answered the radio. Like, I think maybe I just need to like take a moment, or maybe a week, because it's so unfair. Like, and it's coming from officers, and it's coming from people who have no idea. But you just, the absolute belittlement of a massive chunk of the police force. It's just horrible. I know any other dispatchers and call handlers agree with me and feel the same and felt the same in the police. And it's so reflective of the culture in policing, of the belittlement of each department. I don't know why everyone does it. I don't know. We're all trying to work together to help the public, but everyone feels the need to belittle each department. And I wonder if that's, I don't know. I really don't know. That the culture in policing is so terrible. It's so terrible. Not being able to call each other out because you don't want to rock the boat or be a nuisance or snitch or be like a complainer or a problem maker. And I think that is reflective of what the police view the public as. And I think they apply that to each other as well. It's just such a terrible culture. It's just so many aspects to it that are just gross. And it's maybe it's the same in all public services. I don't know. Not like we're not just receptionists or like PAs. Like it's so unfair to say that. Whatever. I'm not even. Do you know what? I'm actually getting to that point where I'm like, I'm giving up giving my energy, which is good because I need to stop because that's not productive. But yeah, it's a lot. And then this week I've come to a conclusion where before I felt very like dependent on getting media attention to elevate my story, highlight the issue with supporting whistleblowers, etc., and the transparency and the corruption in policing and other services. And now I've realised it's the same shit in the media, and I don't need that. Like, I don't need to go on to TV channels and newspapers that don't have the correct priorities, which to be honest is most of them. I will do it standing alone, and I don't want to be platformed by show or a paper that prioritizes the wrong things. I mean, there was a time where I would have dreamt to have been on in the Times with Speak Up Now UK. Not anymore, since they've given the front spread to Bonnie Blue on the magazine. Not anymore. This morning I've spoken on because they didn't want me to come on and speak about violence against women and girls, or the autoimmune disease that I've got, or policing, or misogyny, or standing up and speaking out and whistleblowing. It's not one for us. So I know where your priorities lie. To be honest, I should have known that anyway before with Philip Schofield, but you know, I guess everything moves on and you forget. But yeah, I burnt that bridge. I think this week I'm burning bridges that are not meant for me to cross. I thought before I shouldn't do that, but I don't want to cross bridges that will lead me to places that don't align with my morals, and lead me to platforms that, Henry, he's like moving my camera all the time, and it's really, really annoying because he sits like he needs to always lean on something. Such a fat dollar. Come here. You want to say hello? So here he is. So maybe you just want to be on the program. Well, not the program. Maybe you just want to be on the YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just been a difficult week, and I'm just making sure that I take time out to look after my mental health because I've got a lot on. And I've got a lot of money worries at the moment, and like I'm trying to like just ignore that because I just don't want that to like affect my physical health, like with all the stress. So yeah, it's been a bit of a few emotional days, but you know, I keep going because voices need to be heard, and I really, really, really hope in my lifetime I see the breakdown of the media industry as what it is now, because it's gross. And I don't know, I hope I see big change in my lifetime, and I hope I can contribute to that in some way. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I guess not everyone has the same opinion. So that's so rude, Henry. I guess obviously not everyone has the same opinion as me, and everyone is entitled to their own opinions. I just couldn't imagine ever attacking someone for their opinion, or belittling their job or who they are for their opinion. And if one more bloke calls me a misandrist or a man hater, like, stop, because I don't hate all men. I hate men that abuse their power or position of authority, and I hate women who abuse their power or position of authority. It's not my fault that most of the time it's men. My qualms are with policing senior leadership team, which has a few women in it. So just stop. Like, it's such a thick and irritating way to shut down an argument by just saying, misandrist, you're like, you hate men. Like, can you not think of anything else to say? Like, have you listened to anything I've said? And it, you know, it even just brings me to the video I did about Lorne Castle, where he's previously suffocated and punched and pinned and leg swept a US citizen in 2020, whilst he was screaming, "I can't breathe, call me an ambulance," and he refused. 2020 is 4 years before the one that he was dismissed for, and then refused a disabled 73-year-old pensioner her medication and water, and then de-arrested her. And people are still saying that that's what policing should be. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes I feel like people don't hear They just pick up what they want to. But yeah, I guess fair enough. It's an easier way to live, I suppose. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep my peace. Just trying to keep my peace. And just trying to, I don't know, I'm still going to carry on. Like, I would never ever stop being like this. And I'll never ever stop saying what I think and being a voice for what's right. No matter how many trolls or officers want to dig me out or belittle me. And, you know, it's kind of helpful, I suppose, in a way, because you're proving the point. Just imagine as a member of public, you see an officer belittling me, a member of staff, an ex-member of staff, who was in the control room, dispatching and call handling, helping officers, helping the public. Just watch how they belittle me. And if they belittle me, a colleague, just imagine how they belittle you as a member of public. And they do. So just, you know, when you see anyone belittling me or whatnot, and you're not part of the police, just don't think it's because, you know, of the clash between departments and policing. This is how they treat members of public too, those officers who are belittling me. So pay close attention to it, Henry says. Pay close attention. You're so sick of this shit, aren't you, Henry? You're so sick of it. You're so sick of it. You just want everyone to be nice. And police officers to be nice. Yeah, it's not hard. It's really not hard. And you want public services to be transparent, and you want an independent body to investigate misconduct in public services, don't you? But that would be too much for the government to do, because then they'd have to have one for them too, wouldn't they? And they don't want anyone investigating them because they are fucked. Yeah, so it's a long journey. Oh God, we've got a lot of work to do, Henry. But yeah, anyway, have a lovely Sunday, and thanks to the 2 people that watch this.